I think when this tournament is done, I'm gonna throw it over to Kara's Trash Tourney and give them a raid. But here we go, Pengu versus Gravy. We're starting off. Steve has been out for ages, and I feel like still nobody knows how to play against him. I don't know how to play against him. And so far, Pengu is just being allowed to do whatever they like. For the most part. Only 28% after the 30-second mark. Forward air into the already rolling minecart. A neat little bit of awareness there. And the minecart dragging Rob off the stage, forcing an awkward recovery. Of course, Rob of all characters is still going to recover after that spike. And still survives. Rob is a heavy boy. Pengu, interestingly going for diamond right away on the first stock. I feel like I don't normally see that, but I guess they have had a lot of freedom to mine. The gyro stopped the minecart. That was interesting. And the perfect block placement to stop the laser and a minecart to take Rob off the top. A lot of odd interactions in that very short period of time. Good laser to catch the elytra out of the air, but doesn't catch Pengu a second time. And now this percent starting to rack up, 81% already, and Steve no closer to dying. How do you deal with the diamond? You get him from below with the up air. But already, Pengu has enough to make another set of diamond tools. Pengu's strategy seems to be to just mine as fast as possible at the start and give yourself enough resources to get diamond twice. So you get your first stock diamond and you get a second stock of full diamond. It's really paying off, only 23%, and tacking on damage onto Gravy very quickly. Finally, the pickaxe is gone. And Pengu will be crafting something soon. Rob's up there just going straight through the anvil. I've not seen that one before. Seemed a bit generous, but, you know, take what you can get against Steve. We're using gold now. And those fast gold tools, I think that they have their own unique confirms, if I'm not mistaken. Just because they're so fast. But Gravy has already evened this back up, and it's looking like a completely different game than it did a minute ago. Pressuring the shield with the minecart right on top of it, but... Ooh, Gravy staying patient, not making any rash decisions, but gets caught by the minecart and can't mash out fast enough. You know, you always have to be aware of that as an option, and it sucks because you don't want to mash in that situation. And you don't want to, like, you know, buffer anything right next to the blast zone or anything. But it's so difficult to get out of that sometimes. It sometimes just catches you off guard, and then by the time you realize and you start mashing, you're already in the bubble. Right now, Thrigs is leading 2-0 on Ace Catchy. And DJ Cooler and Summers have just started. We don't have a score for them yet. But DJ Cooler is committing to the Rob. So we've got 2 Robs in top 8. I should check to see if KTT has a stream going. Alright, here we go, game 2 on Town and City. And, you know, I looked at the screen, and 15 seconds had passed, and Rob is already at 85. What happened? Sometimes the game just runs away from it. DJ Cooler has won the first game against Summers. Just wanted to check in on that. And already Pengu has the first stock, and it's not even been 40 seconds yet. Gravy is getting a little bit of mileage, making sure that it doesn't get too far away, but you know, it's starting to get a little harder now. And Pengu has that diamond waiting. They don't have to craft it now. They can let it sit and craft its stock too. Pengu gets diamonds so quickly. Throwing out the F smash with the bare hand. Pengu does not want to craft the diamonds, craft the diamond tools yet. They just want to get as much percent on the board as they can before they lose this stock, and then they will immediately craft. Just doesn't mash. The no mash mix up to avoid the Rob up smash, and now they craft the diamond. Now they're feeling themselves a bit. Amazing timing on that parry to get out of the ledge pressure from Rob. There was so much there that should have hit, but instead, Gravy ends up losing their stock, and it's 3 stocks to 1. Ooh, and the spike, the downer. Oh, Pengu wanted to end it all right there. Does end up losing the stock, but already has diamond to work with. Pengu has played most of the game with diamond. It feels like they certainly played most of game 1 with diamond. You know, Gravy is putting up a bit more of a fight now, but there's so much to make up that is it even possible? Or are they already thinking about game 3? That minecart's gonna catch them again, and the spike, even if the minecart doesn't drag you off, you're gonna get hit by that forward air afterwards. So it's 2-0 for Pengu right now, and things are looking good for them. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the bracket, Thrigs and Ace Ketchy has gone to game 4 now. Ace Ketchy taking a game after a switch to Marth, and we will see how that goes. Those two might be going the distance. And we're continuing on with the Rob and the Steve. Nothing changing there. And the stage is not going to change either. You know, Gravy trying to give themselves some more space to work with, maybe some more area to react to minecart and things like that. But, I don't know, Pengu hasn't even really been using minecart all that much at, you know, distances. They've been using it at quite close range. Oh, dear. But that's the second time now that they've got stuck on the underside of town. And for the first, I believe for the first time in this set, Gravy has the lead. Pengu not even bothering to follow Gravy to the other side of the stage, just going ahead and taking the time to mine. Gravy with a creative work around the wall to Z-drop the gyro, tries to get the arm rotor to just steal away that stock. You know, Pengu is not letting this get away from them. You know, they lost that stock early, but you know, Rob's already knocking at death's door. I know it's only 78, but with Steve, these stocks can just vanish sometimes. Ooh, just like that. But Town and City, nice tall ceiling. I believe it's one of the taller ceilings, not the tallest. But Rob does manage to survive that, but I don't know if they're going to survive that. They do manage it. Is the forward air going to come out? No. Gonna let Rob recover. That time, the minecart's going to take you straight to hell, good sir. And now Gravy's going to have to make sure that that doesn't get to them. 79%, they still have a lead, and they still need to work with that. But already that lead has been crumpled down to less than 40. Oh, they're getting a bit more mileage. Ken going for that back air to just try and seal out the stock, but Pengu a little bit outside of the range. And there's another minecart going for the forward air after the minecart. Gravy doing a good job of stalling the recovery to not get hit by that forward air again. And again, those minecarts at point blank range. You know, you want to give yourself some distance to react to minecart, but it's not going to make a difference if... And again, Gravy is waiting for a mash and trying to get a reaction off of it, but instead Pengu just does not mash. Pengu just stays in the ground and waits for the right time to get out, and then ends up getting the punish and getting the stock, and already at 62% is Gravy. The game looked like theirs to lose, and they have now chosen to lose it. They've not chosen, obviously. But, man, it felt like it could have been a very different game. It felt like we could have seen a game 4, but Pengu is looking insurmountable at this point. Charging the F smash, reading something, I don't know what, but Pengu seems to be having a bit of fun with it now. They've got the stock lead, they're in a comfortable situation. They got the rage too. They could kill with almost anything. Oh, and guess the forward air, even the sour hit, is gonna send you flying. And Pengu wins Winners Finals 3-0. Gravy is going to have another shot at it in Losers Finals. We'll see if they can get back on to Grand Finals to get another try at Pengu.